Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite mother of 3 bougie vintage, and today's video is all about weight loss. As you guys know, I told you guys I may or may not be posting, but this is something that I had signed on to do long before I had decided that, so I'm here to complete my obligation, okay? As you see by the title, I have lost 10 pounds. Do I look like I lost 10 pounds? I feel like I should look like I lost 10 pounds. I personally can never tell because, like, I feel it in my clothes, but, like, when I'm looking at myself, I still obviously don't see it. But that's neither here nor there. Because I'm looking at myself all the time, it has to be like super drastic for me to see the change. And like for me, 10 pounds is chump change, but it is a significant amount of weight to lose within this time frame. Now, if you are not familiar with what intermittent fasting is, it's basically where you are fasting for a certain amount of hours per day, and that includes your sleep cycle. And then you have a small window that you can eat within. So as you know, originally I was doing something called the Daniel fast. And basically the Daniel fast is basically you turn vegan and you can't eat anything that's from an animal byproduct. You cannot have any kind of choice foods. So no carbs, no alcohol, no dairy, no meat, no cheese, no eggs, like nothing that comes from an animal, nothing that you want to actually eat, carbohydrates. You can't have any of that. So what you can have though is like brown things. So brown rice, you can actually have potato, you can have veggies, legumes, fruits, everything that's pretty much healthy. You can have lots of nuts, berries, when you're on the Daniel fast. But because I am still breastfeeding, I didn't want to be doing Daniel fast and intermittent fasting at the same time because it's like we're not we're not eating much here. So basically, to switch to intermittent fasting, I did have to come off of Daniel fast. But it's good that I was able to be familiar with fasting, because if you're not familiar with fasting, you kind of have to start slower. So yes, this video is sponsored by Do Fasting, and they reached out to me to collaborate, and because I was already doing Daniel fast, I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll just transition to doing intermittent fasting and seeing which one I actually like better. One thing people don't realize is that your weight loss is really what you eat is a major part of your weight loss. If you are working out every day but eating McDonald's every day at the same time, I mean, you're not going to lose any weight. You're probably going to gain weight or you're just going to maintain your weight. But if you are eating healthy and working out on top of that, you're bound to lose weight faster. I haven't really even been working out, so the fact that I've lost this amount of weight without working out says a lot. Your eating habits are detrimental to your body goals. So the coolest thing about Do Fasting is that it's not just an app that tells you, okay, it's time to stop eating and it's time to start eating. This app does so much. It's actually kind of like having a personal assistant at the touch of your fingers. So when I'm using my Do Fasting app, I feel like I'm getting a lot out of it, because not only is it keeping me motivated to continue my fast, it's also giving me suggestions on what I should eat, meals that I may not have thought of if I we're doing this in the dark or like on my own, because I'm clearly not a vegan, and I'm definitely a foodie. For the most part, there's a lot of stuff I don't eat, but like for the most part, I love food. I love to eat. So this app is great for suggesting meals to me that I can make at home. When I first got this app, I was, like I said, doing Daniel fast. So I wasn't fully familiar with how intermittent fasting works. So I decided to stop Daniel fast. And then I was like, okay, well, now I can just eat like regular food while doing intermittent fasting. However, I was not really seeing the greatest results, because I was eating pretty much anything I wanted, per se, you know, not completely unhealthy, but it still wasn't the right meal plan to pair with the intermittent fasting for great results. So when I first started using the app, I would have like a patty because I love patties. I would eat a patty. I might have pasta. I might have potatoes. Like, I might eat like that. But when I saw that, I'm like, okay, this is not really doing much for me. I decided to take a peek into the actual food suggestions on the menu, and I realized that if you pair intermittent fasting with keto, you get great results. However, I must put this disclaimer out there that intermittent fasting is not something that you start and stop and start and stop. This is a lifestyle change. It's not a change that you can just do as you please. Just do it when you're trying to lose weight quickly. You're going to pack it back on and you might double it. So the best plan of action is to pair intermittent fasting with keto if you want to be dropping weight like this. If you're not familiar with intermittent fasting or fasting at all, this app is a great way to get started with your weight loss journey. The app is designed to help us like stay committed to our weight loss journey. It helps us to keep motivated, lose the weight, and keep the weight off. Because with a lot of these things, with a lot of these diets that are out there, even with keto, a lot of people complain that once they transition back into a regular lifestyle, even though they are portioning and doing all these things, they pack the weight back on. Now, my personal experience with the app is that keto and the app is working best for my body type. But the app is catered not only to people that do keto, but people that are gluten-free, people that are vegans. Whatever your food choice is or your nutrition choice is, there's something in the app geared to you. Now, I got 3 kids, so I am always running around anyway. That's the most exercise I get done. I also have a lot of other things going on when the camera's off. So I don't generally take a peek into the exercise portion of the app, but there is exercises built into this app to help you further lose weight. And I think that's really, really dope. One day when I have 30 minutes to myself, maybe I will use this portion of the app. But as of right now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I have not really explored the exercises in the actual app. And don't worry, I got a coupon for y'all now. But with that being said, there's a database of over 5,000 recipes. That's a whole lot of recipes. I mean, you might not like 5,000 of them, but you're guaranteed to at least like 20, especially if you're a really picky eater like I am. I'm super duper picky, so it's really hard for me to find a diet routine or a nutrition menu that I really like, and I find that this app definitely has a lot of choices for me, and that says a lot, okay, because I only like 10 things, girl. And I'm very, very picky, but it's been fun to try to explore new things within this app. I feel like the OxyClean guy at this point, because I want to just be like, but wait, there's more. And there literally is more. You can interact with people. There's an active online community of people that are using this app, and they are basically sharing their experiences, myth busting, and just helping each other along the way. I'm an antisocial, so I ain't really about all that, but it's not a bad time, okay? If you like that, if you want tips and tricks, because essentially what I'm doing right now is giving you guys tips and tricks. I said it's not gonna work if you don't choose the right nutrition plan to go along with it. You cannot be doing intermittent fasting and having McDonald's today, Wendy's tomorrow, and Burger King on the weekend. It's just not a thing. It's not going to work out in your favor. I personally feel like the best part about this app is the fact that the meals and the food suggestions are curated by actual nutritionists, not just some random Joe sitting in a boardroom saying like, okay, what can we do to convince people to download this app? What kind of, like, it's not like some random Joe making a menu. They're literally actual nutritionists, and that's why this app was the #1 app in the fitness section in 2020. So we'll see at the end of 2021 if they still maintain that spot. But so far, it's been so good. So of course, I'm not going to come here and tell you guys about this without giving you my coupon code. It is Cosmoholics10. There is a link in the description box to make your life 110% easier. Right now, because I love you guys, Do Fasting is offering up to 75% off of the app if you use my coupon code, and that includes all fasting plans. So you will get 75% off of all fasting plans with the coupon code Cosmoholics10. And the first 500 people to subscribe using the coupon code Cosmoholics10 will get an additional 10% off. That is 85%, okay? 85% to get your body right for next summer, because I know you didn't do it for this summer, girl. I know you didn't do it. I didn't do it. I definitely didn't do it, girl. I was so naughty. I was so bad to my body all summer long, and like before summer. Well, starting from March, because March I was still pregnant and then I had the baby. So I've been neglecting my body for actually years, and I'm only now getting my life together. So you guys should join me in getting your life together too with intermittent fasting. Click the link in my description box to start your fasting journey. If you guys want me to show you guys the meals that I have made from the Do Fasting app, let me know and I will cook them and show you guys and be like, it's so delicious. And it actually is. But if you guys want me to do that, then comment down below, like the video, and you know, that'll let me know if you guys want it or not. The question is, when am I gonna get to do it? Because girl, I'm busy right now, but I'll make sure to check in and do it if it's requested. Now, one thing to keep in mind is you have to click the link in the description box with my name attached to it, which is dofasting.com/cosmoholics. You have to click that link and sign up via the website, then download the app and use the app on your phone. You cannot get the discount from the app itself. You have to do it on the website and then go on the app and log in. I usually don't eat until 1 p.m. So when I wake up first thing in the morning and making my kids breakfast and stuff, I'm not eating. I eat at 1 p.m. So a great way to stay motivated when you're using this app is to do challenges. So even though I've had this app since, let me check my email. So I started using this app on August 31st, and it's actually the end of September now. So for the first 2 weeks, I didn't start keto because I was just eating whatever and seeing how it kind of worked my body. When I realized there was nothing going on, I'm like, this is not working for me. Let me switch to keto. Once I switched to keto is when I started to drop the weight. So right now I am doing a 7-day challenge. My first eating window was actually 1 to 11. Right now it's 1 to 9. To keep you motivated, you could read the daily tip. There are 5 here. Today's tips are add more lima beans to your meals, and then it tells you about the protein that you get from lima beans. I love lima beans, especially on some oxtail. I know that's right. You can enjoy chicken breasts. I love chicken breasts all the time. Usually boneless and skinless is what I go for. Curry chicken is a great way to get in that protein, because you can have your chicken breast. It's delicious, and you can eat it by itself, or you can eat it with the roti or the rice chow, but just a little bit, okay? Just a tiny bit. You can try brown rice if you want. Because there's curry sauce on it, it's not going to taste yucky, because brown rice is okay. But that's neither here nor there. Plus, all the chickpeas in there are really great as well. You can eat eggs for breakfast, which is usually what I do, or I eat yogurt. But eggs is a major part of keto, and so if you have a nice big eggy breakfast, it works in your favor when you're doing your intermittent fasting. You can choose almonds for snacking, not chocolate covered almonds, actual almonds, okay? And include more dairy products in your diet, especially Greek yogurt. Those are just my tips for today. The topic of the day is include high protein foods in your diet. And that goes hand in hand with the tips that they gave me. So then here you have your weight, which I haven't weighed myself today, so I actually don't know if I'm 164 pounds. But for my height, 164 pounds is too big, like I've stated before. I should be 125 pounds soaking wet. And I know that seems like it's really small, but I'm literally 5'2.5". So 130, 125 is kind of like my goal. And this app actually lets you know when you will reach that goal if you stick to the program. I never log my water intake, and I haven't set up the step tracker because I don't always have my phone with me, so it's not going to know if I did my steps or not. And I don't have a Fitbit or whatever those things are called, so that's neither here nor there. But if you do, you could just do what you need to do with there. Then there's an article of the day. But my favorite part of the app is the meals, and I don't log my calories because I don't like to think about stuff like that. Like, I just like to enjoy the food and not think too much. And I feel like when you think too much, you don't really get to lose weight the way you want to lose weight. When you put too much thought behind it, you start stressing, and then you either start stress eating or you just stress and your body cannot even process weight loss right now because it's focused on other things. This meal right here looks absolutely delicious. It's one of the most popular meals on the menu. I haven't made it yet, but I mean, it's just breast chicken, girl. It's just chicken breast and vegetables. It tells you all your ingredients that you're gonna need, how to cook step by step, and then if you do make it, then you can just press the add to daily calories button, and bada boom, bada bing, it's added to your daily calories. Fast and easy meals on here. Or you can go to the category section where it's breakfast, morning snack, evening snack, dinner, lunch, snacks in general. And there's just so much you can do with that part of the app. And I feel like if you're really serious about losing weight, this part of the app is going to benefit you the most. As you can see, I have not set up the workout because I don't have the time. Okay, literally don't have the time. Especially because Noli, she is on the same sleep schedule as my other girls. She takes like 2 naps in the day, and one of the naps I can't even put her down for, or she will not stay asleep, and I need her to sleep. So my life really revolves around the motions of my kids and what they're doing for the day. So one day we'll stop using them as an excuse. Maybe after Nola turns 1, I can dedicate some real time to working out. If I actually want to work out, I could try to work out early morning, but I'm not a morning person, so I'm just gonna go with the eating healthy. And we'll try to put it to workouts eventually, okay? And so there's the articles page, which you get tips and tricks from, and there's just so many articles to choose from, whether it's fasting and workouts, nutrition tips, that's where you're gonna get the most from, and fasting tips, of course. So yeah, like I said, the link is in my description box. Remember, you have to sign up via the link. You cannot download the app first and sign up from the app. You have to sign up from the website. So, with that being said, I wish you guys all the best on your weight loss journey. I am enjoying mine, and I'm enjoying the food. Honestly, it's actually really hard to lose weight if you do not train your mind to eat healthy. And I feel like if I didn't do Daniel fast first and gain some sort of discipline, I wouldn't be able to do the intermittent fasting. Obviously, Daniel fast is a lot more of a spiritual thing, but the intermittent fasting has been really good to me. So I think I'm going to continue with it. And hopefully one day I'll be able to come back here and tell you guys that I've lost 30 pounds and not just 10. Because a lot of times, especially if you're not obese, it takes longer to lose weight. So you can lose 10 pounds, but then you might coast for a bit. And so I think I might be at the coasting stage right now. I'm going to have to kick it up a notch and start either exercising or figuring out what tends to stick to my body more. If I need to cut something out, because a lot of the times with my yogurt, I will have granola, and oats are not the greatest for you if you're trying to lose weight, that is. So if I have to kick out the oats to keep seeing the weight loss, then that's what I have to do. But other than that, it's been pretty dope. So yeah, I love you all so much. Yeah, I will see you guys when I see you. Don't expect much from me. I don't know what's gonna happen after I post the next video, but don't expect much from me.